Noura from the UK.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Salam.
I hope you and your family are well.
Alhamdulillah.
Sheikh, I have a question in regards to recently I came into contact with someone who I'm 99% sure might be a transgender. And as I was giving them my cup of tea, my hand accidentally grazed their hand. And this individual, I'm pretty sure, was born a man, but he's transitioning into, I don't know, that's what I'm assuming. Sheikh, would by wudu break, would you say?
No, the most authentic opinion is that wudu does not break when touching the opposite gender, whether with lust or without lust. What breaks the wudu is if something was emitted from the private part because of that. And anything that comes out of the private part breaks your wudu. As for that transgender, he is a male. Even if he takes a course of hormones and medications that would physically or by appearing to the people that he has transformed, but he doesn't. He's not going to grow up a uterus. He's not going to menstruate. He's not going to be able to conceive, and definitely his junk would not be able to change as well. So this is all bogus. He's still a man and has to be treated as a non-mahram man. Sharik from Australia. Sharik.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I first just want to quickly thank you for all that you do. I've been watching your instructional content. It's been helping me a lot, especially your 1-hour video on how to pray. May Allah preserve you, Sheikh. Jazakallah khair. As for my question, it's regarding whether it is mandatory in my case to pray each of my 5 daily prayers in a mosque. Because I read on islamqa.info that it's basically mandatory. And I'm curious if there are exceptions because in Australia, the government restricts the call to prayer from being too loud. And there aren't many mosques that are walking distance from my home or my workplace. It's around maybe 10 to 15 minute drive. So is it still mandatory?
Well, the ruling is that in normal conditions, when the masjid is within your vicinity, and if it's called loudly on rooftop by blowing their lungs out, calling the adhan, and there are no obstacles, no double glazed windows, no high risers, and no traffic noise, if the sound travels that would reach you, then it is mandatory for you to pray. Usually, I have no idea, I've never tried it, but I would have estimated it to be not more than 10 minutes walk. So if you live 10 minutes or less walking distance from a masjid, you have to pray there, whether you hear the adhan or not. Because you know that they, in Kafir countries, don't allow the adhan to be called by speakers, nor by normally going on the rooftop and calling it. So, inshallah, if you live longer or further away from the masjid, as you've stated, 10 to 15 minutes drive, then definitely you're not obliged to pray in the masjid. Sad man from Bangladesh.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum salam.
Sheikh, my question is something about gravity mentioned in the Quran, and what are the scientific theories that are against Islam?
I have no idea what are the scientific theories against Islam, and I don't care. Why would I care? Only hypocrites would look into the scientific theories against Islam, which is not against Islam, but rather against proper thinking. Only hypocrites would look into such theories so that they would enforce their hypocrisy and their doubts against Islam. A real Muslim believes no matter what the science says about it, first of all. As for gravity, I don't know. There is a verse in the Quran that says that when Allah Azza wa Jal demolishes and attacks their homes from the foundation, the ceilings fall on their heads. Maybe this would consist as a proof of gravity, but who cares, akhi?